Welcome back to Inside South Florida. Whether your child is taking their SATs and ACTs this year or sometime down the road, it is never too early to start preparing. Here is Andrea Katsikis, the founder of MindWorks. Andrea, it is so nice to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thanks, Dave. I'm glad to be here.
I'm getting like hot flashes because I'm thinking about SAT time and ACT time. It's a very stressful time for a kid.
Yes, it is, and for a parent.
Sure, of course, but we have you to the rescue now. MindWorks to the rescue. Tell us about your company.
Well, we specialize in national merit, getting students to the top 1% of the country, and then that trickles down. That's for the PSAT, and then that trickles down to the SAT and the ACT, getting students to their dream college.
That's so great. What was the impetus for you to start this company?
Well, I didn't have this opportunity when I was younger to have test prep. And I just want to provide these services to students that, so they have the opportunity.
Yeah, it's such a, not to overstate the importance of these tests, because there are other variables that matter when it comes to getting into college, but let's be honest. I mean, this is a huge part of a kid's education, right? These tests mean a lot. How does MindWorks work? What do you do specifically?
We have specific tips and strategies that bring out the students' critical thinking skills, because it's really a critical thinking test that we feel that other companies don't emphasize on. And so we really focus on reading comprehension and critical thinking. There
are a bunch of variables for parents and kids to know as they get ready for this time of the year, or this time of their students, their child's life, the SAT time. Give me a couple of factors that parents need to make sure they're aware of as their kids are getting ready to take these tests.
Well, one thing is identify your child's dream school or top couple schools that they want to go to, and know what scores they need to get into, so you know what goal you're trying to attain, because you can just be test prepping for a while and not know what goal you're trying to reach.
And not just the scores, but also which exam certain schools prefer, right?
And which exam. Some schools prefer the SAT over the ACT. In the southeast of the U.S., they prefer the SAT typically, and in the west coast of the U.S., they prefer the ACT typically. But you really need to check with the school for the specific details.
Yeah, does it make sense for kids to take both?
In some cases, it does.
Yeah, I took both. I'm still exhausted.
I did too. Yeah.
And I never used the ACT ever. I wasted that. So that's good to know what the goal is. Calculators. There are certain calculators that are approved, certain calculators that are not, correct?
Right. If you go to collegeboard.com, that's who issues the test. They have a list of approved calculators. Now, if you use a graphing calculator, it has added bonuses. You can do solve quadratic equations with that, so it saves a lot of time on the test.
Tell us about your boot camp that you have coming up.
We're proud to have our second annual boot camp at FAU. It's an SAT boot camp, but the strategies will relate also to the ACT if a student is taking the ACT. It's 10 hours over 2 days, September 17th and 18th. And the students will leave with a toolbox in hand of things that they can apply immediately to impact their scores.
That's so great. And you are actually giving away some scholarships for this, is that right?
For the boot camp, we're giving away $2,500 in scholarships to attend. Students can apply on our website. We just want a way to give back, and also we want to make this available to all students, not just students that can afford it.
It sounds great. If people want to get more information about MindWorks or your boot camp, how can they do it?
They can go to mindworksprep.com, and we're teamed with Ready, Set, Prep.
Okay, and in conclusion, the Christmas tree method. When all else fails, are we still doing that or not?
Well, if you're going to Christmas tree, you want to pick one letter and stick with that same letter the whole time.
Interesting. Just because of like the law of averages, the letter's going to keep showing up.
Yeah.
Does it matter which letter you pick?
No, whatever you're feeling that day. Whatever letter you're feeling that day, just pick that letter and go down.
I say aim high. Pick an A. It's so good to see you. Thanks for all those tips, especially the last one. And good luck at the boot camp.
Thanks so much, Dave.
You got it, of course.